What's up, YouTube? Today I gotta do a little segment on what's in my competition bag. Because I know it's kind of confusing for those of you that are doing your first competition. You really don't know exactly what you should bring. I know I didn't, and there's a lot of things I was like, oh my gosh, like, why didn't I think to bring that? And you're like stressing out. So I hope this video can be a little bit of help to you guys. So the first thing that's inside my competition bag is hairspray. Obviously, girls just always need hairspray, and especially you need it the day of your show. So that's one thing that I would really recommend to bring is hairspray. Just don't forget your hairspray. Very important. Second thing I have is flip-flops. You're definitely going to need flip-flops because I don't think you want to wear those heels around all day. I know I like take them off the second I get off stage. And especially if you're doing like physique or something where you're walking around barefoot, I'm sure like you just want to put your flip-flops on afterwards. So have your flip-flops. It's very important. Another thing you're going to need to bring is a robe. This is my B-Fit robe. And you're going to want to bring that because, I know it sounds weird, but just everybody does it. Everybody wears a robe. It's because it's easy to take on, it's easy to take off. I remember like, my coach was like, yeah, bring a black robe. I'm like, why? That's weird. I don't want to wear a black robe. But everybody wears it. It's just the easiest thing. It's better than like taking a shirt off and taking pants off, and it's the easiest thing so that you don't mess up your tan. Because literally if you bump into something, you're going to mess up your tan. It's not like a regular spray tan. This is like hardcore tan. So another thing that you're going to want to bring is a dark towel. And that is because most of the venues will have sheets or something on the furniture in the lobby, but sometimes they may not know that they need to do that. So the best thing for you to do is to bring a towel with you and put it down wherever you're sitting so you don't get in trouble for getting the tan on the furniture. That's very important. Next thing you're gonna wanna bring, obviously your heels. My heels are inside of here, but you wanna bring your heels. Don't forget your heels. Don't forget your heels. Would not be a pretty sight to forget your heels. Then you're gonna wanna bring baby wipes because, just trust me girls, you're gonna wanna bring baby wipes. Just, you're sitting in that tan all day, it's uncomfortable. You want baby wipes, I promise you, you will want baby wipes. Next thing on our list in my competition bag is, well, inside of this little bag is your, why can't I talk? Your bands. You're gonna need your bands to warm up while you're standing in line, and make sure that you have them with you at all times or you put it in a safe place because people will steal them. Trust me. I had every show I went to, someone stole my bands. I lost like literally all my bands. So there's like really, really heavy ones in here that like I definitely don't want to be using, so I'm gonna have to probably get new ones. But just make sure you keep an eye on your bands or like hide them in a little place somewhere, because I was like, oh, we're going on stage, threw them on the side, and then they're gone when I come back. So just remember to keep an eye on the bands. But you need the bands, because don't bring dumbbells. I tried to do that one time and then that was just really annoying, and those got stolen like right away. But that was just annoying to carry around in your heels. Just, you don't want to do that. Don't bring dumbbells. Another thing that you're gonna want to bring is your suit. My suit is inside this cool little case that I got in Pittsburgh. And inside too is also your sorry, this took me so long. Your extra jewelry. You want to make sure that you always have extra jewelry, because I'm going to tell you this because it's very important. Every show I went to, I saw someone break their jewelry, either putting it in or they're on stage and it flies off. You want to make sure you have extra jewelry, because if you say you're prejudging, your earrings break and you're like, oh my gosh, I have no more earrings. You want to make sure you have extra jewelry. Next thing you want to bring is your Bikini Bite. It's the stuff that holds your suit together, and it's really sticky and really uncomfortable, but say you don't have time to go get bitten, you want to make sure that you have your Bikini Bite. So if you just don't feel like waiting in that line, you can do it yourself. Okay, so a couple of things I just don't have like sitting around the house right now, but you're gonna wanna make sure that you have rice cakes, peanut butter. I would bring like a chocolate bar because your blood sugar could drop, and then it's like really good just to take a couple bites of that. I'll bring that. I actually passed out in Pittsburgh, and that was like something I had to definitely do, was eat some chocolate. Pedialyte. Pedialyte is also a really important thing you need to remember to bring. Pedialyte or Gatorade, anything that's going to replenish your electrolytes. You're so dehydrated the day of the show, so take it from someone who's had some experience and had the headache, felt sick, had the whole 9 yards from being dehydrated. Some people can go in and they're like fine, but me, I get like a terrible migraine. I just don't feel good all over the place. You are gonna cramp, that's a thing that's gonna happen, so the Pedialyte's really gonna help with that, so don't forget it, okay? Last thing that I'm gonna tell you to bring that is really super important, and it sounds really stupid, but you are gonna wanna bring, like, you know those, like, I don't have this with me right now, but it's like a little mouthwash cups. You wanna make sure you bring those, because you, when you get the tan on, you usually have to go to the bathroom in between that period of time when you get the tan and then you have to go on stage. So I learned this the hard way, and when I was in Pittsburgh, several times I sat down on the toilet seat and then you get a big chunk taken out of your tan and it just looks really goofy, and you have to go back and the tanning people are like, seriously, you sat on the toilet seat? And you're like, yeah, and I did it twice, and they were literally like, again? So you want to make sure that you have a cup so you can pee in the cup, and that sounds really silly, but trust me, you'll thank me later for telling you that, because a girl came up to me in the bathroom and was like holding a cup, and I'm like, why are you holding that cup? And she's like, oh, like, it sounds stupid, but you're gonna want to pee in it because you're gonna mess up your tan. I was like, oh my gosh, thank the Lord, because I literally have had to go get my tan fixed twice. She's like, yeah, well, that's what we do. And I was like, okay, thanks. So just thought I'd share that little reminder onto you guys that are newcomers into the sport. I think that's really about it. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting, but I think that's about it for what's in my competition bag. So good luck to all you new competitors, and remember this stuff because you will thank me later, I promise. All right, so I hope you guys all have a good one. Good one. I don't know where that came from, but all right.